they have to reform the public, education. I mean, what by public I mean pre-university education. Is, and the reform here shouldn't come before establishing what the problems are. And in my opinion, the only reason to establish what the problems are is to have a uniform national exam for the country. It's all right that you have Kuwaiti public schools. It's all right that you have British, private school, or American or French or what have you. It's fine, Of course, for people who are going to Britain, they have to take the exams that are required by the universities in Britain. For people going to America, they have to take the exams that are required in America and so forth. But there also has to be a national exam where the students of every one of those schools should take if they aspire to go to Kuwait University or any university in Kuwait, or even get a scholarship from the Ministry of Higher Education to go outside. With that, you can create the yardstick that establishes the performance of every student, and also with that, you can create the yardstick where you can rank every school in Kuwait and give them an indication where their problems are, should they have a problem, and compliment them and reward them if their performance is good and their rank is high. This is, I think, where it should start. And once that's established, then I think correction and reforms are very easy should you need to reform. Then, of course, we come to the university education. University education, of course, Kuwait University is doing a good job with respect to undergraduate education. As a matter of fact, many of the good graduates have no problem going to any university in the world, and that's normal. A graduate of any university anywhere of the world, the good ones have no problem being admitted for the higher degrees, and the weak ones don't have a chance. I mean, this is normal. But the other challenge, of course, is that now you have to focus and develop the postgraduate education in universities, because postgraduate education will strengthen the backbone of the educational process and certainly make it much deeper and add color to it. You have graduate students, I mean, anywhere in the world, a good professor can only function if they have a team working with them, and the team of a professor are their graduate students and postdocs. And therefore, universities in the Gulf should focus on that now. And Kuwait University has already started. We've already approved a postdoctoral fellowship program for postdocs to come to Kuwait and work with professors in Kuwait, and then later, of course, they can go wherever they want. We also have a graduate program to attract good international students to come to Kuwait, and when they come, not only learn towards the degree that they aspire to have, they will also contribute to the educational process by helping their professor with his classes and his education. And through that all work, they gain experience. In this, not only they will gain the experience and eventually the degree that allows them to work wherever they want. They become ambassadors for Kuwait University and Kuwait, because I always say that, the natural progeny of any individual are their children, but the natural progeny of an academician, the post or the doctoral students or the postdoc that they educate and eventually go out. And as a matter of fact, many parts of the world now, when you go look for a job, most of the universities are not bad. There are certain universities that have a name and people who, but eventually they want to see where you did your postdoc, who did you did your postdoc with, and they don't. It doesn't matter what the university that person, that person could have a name, but not coming from a well-known, they're all well-known, but not coming from the universities that are known to be the top universities. So that's what we aspire for, education in Kuwait, and in particular at Kuwait University. And in my opinion, once we do it in Kuwait University, which as I said, we just have started, will set the standard for all other universities in Kuwait, certainly, and the area. The private university in Kuwait now, they only do undergraduate education. I frankly believe that no university can succeed with only undergraduate education, because undergraduate education, all you do, you transfer knowledge to students. The postgraduate education, you critically analyze that knowledge and you participate in its development. And through that process, not only you educate graduate students who aspire to specialize in the area of their supervisor or the department they're in, you strengthen the quality to the of the undergraduate education. And that's basically what, in the short, what I think should happen in education in Kuwait. Strengthen the public education by establishing a national exam, and you strengthen the undergraduate university education by focusing on postgraduate university education and postdoctoral fellowship.